Hello and welcome to Just One More Watch. Welcome to our channel first. This is the first time I've dumped a whole bunch of videos on you at the same time. AliExpress are having an anniversary sale and they have slashed the prices off of a whole bunch of watches. So I thought it would be rude not to produce a whole bunch of videos as a consequence. So what have we got then? Well, we've got the cheapest 4K high beat automatic movement watch on the market. We've got the cheapest sapphire crystal automatic Rolex Submariner Homage on the market, and the cheapest chronograph powered by the fantastic Seiko Mecha Quartz movement on the market. And another cheeky little video recommending two of the Cadisons that I've reviewed on the channel previously. I recommend that you check out all of those videos if you're interested in picking up a Chinese special for not a lot of cash this week. Okay, in this video, it's the turn of the Pagani Designs chronograph. Now, this one arrived a couple of weeks ago, and I must admit, I really quite like it. I've been looking for a bargain Seiko Mecha Quartz powered watch. I've looked at a bunch of them, but they've all been $200, $300, even $400 US. Not so the Pagani. During this AliExpress anniversary madness, you can pick one up for less than $43 US. Now that has got to be one of the bargains of the year. It's a big watch, it's a handsome watch, there's plenty of AR coating on the crystal, and I think it looks great on a whole bunch of different straps. Let's flip the camera and have a good look at this one. Let's start with a quick look at AliExpress. There are 100 different stores on Ali selling this watch. Of course, I've found you the cheapest price. That's the link I'll leave in the description of the video. They've got the silver cased white dial and black dial model for $42.65. A little more if you want the IP gold version, all of which come with a bonus piece of man jewellery for you. They also have the stainless steel bracelet version. Now that's the one I've got, coming in at just under $50 US. However, I think you should probably save a few bucks and go for the one on the leather strap, because this watch just looks so good on leather. Regardless of which one you go for, comes in this little Pagani design box, nice matching polishing cloth on the tag, and let me pop the lid on this one, and there is a big handsome Seiko Mecha Quartz chrono for under a 50. As noted, I've got the stainless steel bracelet version. I'm going to show you that, then I'm going to pop it on these two vintage style leathers. I think it looks great on leather. Well, you certainly get plenty of metal for your money with this one. Full size 43mm in diameter, 13.5mm thick. We've got a nice piece of stepped and domed mineral crystal, 49mm lug tip to lug tip, 22mm lug width, and sized up for me on this stainless steel butterfly clasp bracelet. It weighs in at nearly 150 grams, so it is a fairly substantial watch on wrist, and I think a rather good looking one. High polished stainless steel throughout, nice Pagani Designs logo on the crown. The pushers are nice and sturdy in the case. The whole thing feels very, very well built for $50. And just like the mocktail time, the infamous mocktail time that I reviewed before Christmas, this mineral crystal has mad amounts of blue AR coating on it. It makes the whole thing pop, makes it look rich and vibrant. Now, a nice clean masculine dial, applied baton indices, doubles at the 12, 3, 6 and 9, singles everywhere else. Pagani Design chronograph there printed on at the 3 o'clock, and we've got a nicely integrated date complication there, beveled edge frame cut out in the dial at the 4 o'clock. Now, 3 sub-dials, ticking second hand at the 6 o'clock, and the 12 and the 9 are a 12-hour chrono. Now, as mentioned, this has the Seiko VK Mecha Quartz movement. One push of the top pusher starts this chrono in action. 5 ticks there of the chrono hand, as you can see. Another one to stop, and push of the bottom pusher, and it's a snapback reset. Great movement, this one. You shouldn't have to replace the battery more than once every 3 years, and it is very, very accurate. It's a Seiko after all. Now, don't get me wrong, the bracelet on this one is actually alright. It's certainly more than you'd expect for the price that they're charging. Solid links, straight cut end links though, so it's not fitted, and it comes with a butterfly clasp. Not my preference, I prefer a fitted end link bracelet, but if you're into a stainless steel one, then it's certainly not too bad for the money. Now I'll pop a link and I'll show you the case back. All stainless steel, and as noted, 150 grams, you can certainly feel that. Water resistance 30 meters, again, not bad for a chrono advertising that Seiko Mecha Quartz movement. Screw down case back, helping with that 30 meters of WR. And there is the watch sitting on top of my 7-inch wrist. As noted, there is a bit of wrist presence to this one, 43mm, but it sits nicely, curvature to those lugs. Looks pretty good on my 7-inch wrist. High polished everywhere. Now high polished finish on the case, the pushers, the crown, high polished finish throughout on that bracelet also. So just do bear that in mind. Again, perhaps the leather strap version would be the one to go for if you weren't into super shiny surfaces like this. And there it is on a leather strap. I switched it out from the supplied bracelet not long after it arrived. This is an old strap from a Spinnaker actually that I had lying around the house, and I think it looks great on this one. I do like kind of offsetting the black dial with a touch of colour on the strap. Looks great. It just takes it up another notch. Or if you're not into mixing colours, there it is on a Hirsch Ranger Retro that cost me, well, it cost me more than the price of the watch, that's for sure. Looks pretty good though, doesn't it? And it also looks good when you take it outside into some natural light. Mad blue-purple AR coating on that dial really does make the whole thing pop like crazy in a bit of sunshine. As noted, it's a big watch, but I still think it wears very well. I would have no problem wearing this one myself on my kind of average 7-inch wrist. You might struggle though if you're 6.5 inches or smaller. Moans and niggles. Honestly, it's a pretty small list at that price. There is allegedly lume on the hands, but it is so poor, I'm not even going to show you a lume video. I suggest that you assume that it doesn't have any lume. That will avoid the inevitable disappointment after dark. But it is the bargain Mecha Quartz that I've been looking for. Always delighted when I find one of these nuggets. It arrives and it exceeds my expectations. Never mind just living up to my expectations. Good, big, solid, handsome, versatile watch with a great movement in it, and that little pop of AR on the dial just makes it, in my opinion. Chinese special of the year? Well, it's only March, but this one's going to take some beating, that's for sure. So there you have it, the Pagani Designs chronograph, the holy grail, the bargain Chinese special Mecha Quartz that I've been looking for. I think it's highly unlikely that I find that Seiko movement in a watch at less than $43 US again. And I do like this one. It's a big, handsome looking watch. There's a bit of weight to it. A nice, clean design on the dial. They haven't overcluttered it. There's no diamonds or any other mess. I would be going for the one on the leather strap. I opted for the bracelet because I always try and show you the bracelet. Always good to get a look at what's on offer, but I think this one suits leather. Really suited that leather strap that I showed you in the video, I think. If you're after a Chinese special this week, there's some hot deals around. Don't forget to check out my other videos. I'll see you in one of them.